It's always difficult for me to know where to start with Trump because it is just so grotesque. And those of you who still support this sick human being, it's beyond. And I keep threatening, and we're getting there. I'm going to be even more organized, but it's just such an important time. And what you see even right now is, God, they throw out buzzwords and slogans, and you adopt it. You don't even know what the hell you're saying. And those of you who do know, who maybe are driving it, boy, you're really sick. But if you think about it, cancel culture. Right? Trump made his name because you're fired, right? You're fired. Cancel culture. Fake news. And all this man does is lie. By the way, being a felon you're a liar. He's a liar. He's a bullshitter. There's nothing that comes out of his mouth that can be believed, is honest, is thoughtful, is caring, is human. Narcissist is even too nice. This is a sick dude supporting sickness. I won my club championship. Come on. Any of you who play golf, you know how good the 12-year-olds are. And that includes the girls. Won his club championship. Yeah, playing with his... Okay, he's certifiable. And it's just awful. This has been going on. It is just awful. The hijacking of the red, white, and blue. You're just a clown. It's a shame that that's what you're doing, and it's a shame that people put hot chicks in red, white, and blue and say, ha, you're a conservative Trump. Give me a break. You're all out of your minds. You have no clue. You really don't. I suspect you really couldn't even talk about American history. You don't know really what sacrifice is. You're lost in whatever world of entitlement or religion or guns or I mean it's whatever you someone I know says, ho, we don't like immigrants. And that whole comment is just the stupidest thing in the world. But also, it was also suggested like, oh, if you're a Democrat, you just want immigrants flooding into the country. It's the stupidest thing in the world, as is, socialist. Go ahead. I ask you this all the time. Go look in a mirror. Do the practice. Write it down. Tell me what a socialist is. Tell me what socialism is. Not only can you not do it, but also it's a BS concept. It's not real. There are always going to be larger companies and better and making more and offering, always, that's the way it goes. So it's a conceptual thing to discuss, but it's not a real thing. So calling anyone, oh, that person's a socialist or that, it's a joke, it's a stupidity. Don't you realize that? And you think, oh, I'm support, whatever you're supporting, capitalism is not democracy either. I'm going to go under the covers and continue. Trump should not be allowed to use terms like democracy, freedom, honor. It's blasphemous. He doesn't stand for any of them. And incidentally, one of the things that I keep bringing up is Democrats, I want to see legislation. I want to see, for example, right now, legislation where if you interfere or you encourage foreign intervention, you want Russian interference in election results, somehow you're part of it, you should be jailed for 100 years, right? Because we're the United States of America. And fine, let the Republican Party say, no, we don't, but let them all go on record. Because there were people right in our country that wanted to perpetuate slavery. And we said no. So they want to perpetuate right now complete corruption and judicial corruption and subjugation of the people. I mean, and we have to say no and make it very clear that these are crimes that will never go away. And when they're tracked down, they're going to go away for a very long time. And those of you who are funding this, who think, I bought the courts, I'm all above it. Oh, it'll be a great day when you're pranced off to jail. You black men, you pawns, and there are, listen, we see with Clarence Thomas, we see with you moral scumbags. Don't you even remember? Don't you know where you came from? You don't care. Get your bag, right? Get your bag. That's what it's all about. You have no concept of sacrifice. Trump is telling you who he is. He's going to sit there, right? He's going to call Kamala radical. I mean, he's going to say she's stupid, a DEI hire. This man is pathetic. And you're going to allow, and you think it's cute or funny? It is outrageous. Connect the dots. Injustices anywhere. They lead to injustices everywhere. Don't you understand? J.D. Vance is a creepy, lying, cheating jerk. The comments he's made about women all alone are just shameful. Tim Walz, by the way, he's a really good man, isn't he? Difficult to find anything bad to say about him, huh? He was a teacher. Yes, he was in the National Guard and he was a leader there too, but all of his students have just such wonderful things to say about him, how he inspired them. He's a good man. This war, this Russian invasion, you can't connect the dots? Trump saying, oh, Putin is better than Obama. Now, lowest level, did that embolden Putin or harm Putin? Hopefully you're able to understand that lowest level that emboldened him, and he thought that we're going to rig the election part 2 and Trump will be there and I'm going to just take over Ukraine. And Trump's not an American. He's a self-serving, narcissistic fuck. Endangering the world. Destroying, causing hatred and angst. And for those of you who would sit there and you one day say, oh, we didn't know, we didn't really believe it. He's told you. He's told you exactly what an asshole, what a schmuck he is. Believe him. We're the United States of America, goddammit. This is Hal Midge. Thumbs up, feet up.